Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Be Safe. Today I'm back with another video. Today it's story time. I'm telling you how I found love. This is about to be interesting. So at this point we finished our high school and I took a gap year. I was just home not doing anything, and at this point I'm like, you know what, I would go to church and stuff like that, to just go to church every Sunday, and that was it. I've never gone camping for church or whatever. No, I'll just go to church on a Sunday, come back home. Even if I go to a point where if I don't go to church, even my mom, I remember my mom asking me like, why didn't you go to church? And then that's when it hit me like, wow. And then I'm like, okay. So even if I didn't plan to, I would have to go to church. Just see how God works in mysterious ways, guys. And I just didn't understand it. I was like, people want me to go to. They were not going to church, and that was the amazing thing, that people are like, why didn't you go to church? And they are not going. So I just like, okay, let me go to church. So I'll go to church. And the other thing was, every time when I'm home, when I do something that is not right, my mom would say, hey, is this what they teach you at church? I said, no. So what do they teach you? You have to behave in a certain way, So I didn't really understand that. For me, it was just going to church, coming back. It just felt like at the same time, the behavior was really totally different, was completely different from, somebody who understands Christ. It's not just about going to church, or somebody who has that relationship and understand. You have a different kind of understanding of God than just like, okay, I have to go to church. And even if you don't go, everybody's gonna be on your case. Why didn't you go to church? By the way, guys, I keep saying my mom. I have so many moms. So, if I say my mom, one of them, it doesn't matter whoever at what time who said this, but it was my mom either way. So, and then, cut this long story short, I then came to China. And then, I don't want to lie though, I remember saying to God when I was still home that, God, when I get to China, I'm going to be worshiping you. I'm going to be praising you. I'm going to pray, God. I'm going to be, that child. Because you have done it for me, God. God, there are those prayers that people make, for example, like, you want something like, God, once I get this thing, I will praise your name. God, I will do anything. Those are the prayers that I was making. And then the admission came and all that. And I was in another city. I stayed there for like 6 months, and I was supposed to move and whatnot. So I just didn't like the place and whatnot. And they were going to church. I remember going to church and stuff like that. But yeah, it was, for me, it was just like church, as usual, just church. I remember that I was like, I want to transfer to this other place called Ningbo. This is where I am. When I came to this city, things were really interesting. That was like in 2017 October, and then of course, honestly, I wasn't going to church. No, not even once. Not even like just Sunday. No, I wasn't going to church. I wasn't. Okay. So what happened now was that in 2020, at the beginning of 2020, anyway, along the journey, the thing that was happening is I just got lost somewhere there. I got lost, and I was, when I'm lost, I knew I was lost, and I just didn't know how to go about it. And this is the time that, guys, when you're grown, you have a choice to make about your life. It's no longer about my family told me to believe this, my family. You get to a point where you have to make your own decisions, where you have to choose what you believe in. So it's no longer about, in our family we go to this church. Yes, but do you go there because you want to go there? Do you go there because you feel that you have to go there? Is God directing you there? Is it the place where you're supposed to be? And do you understand what it means to be there? Do you understand having a relationship with God? And for me at this point, I'm born again. I'm born again. Of which, after I was born again, to realize that now I'm born again of water and of the Spirit. There's an interesting story. I met this other guy who came from Zimbabwe. So this guy, I met him, and from where I had come from, somebody has given him something. My ex-roommate from the other place had given him some things, and he came to this city. So that girl was like, oh, there's someone that I know in that city, blessing, give her, she will send it to me, she knows where I stay. So that's how I met with this guy. So from there we just made like hello, hi, would just meet here and there, hello, hi, hello, hi. And then from there I remember I had to meet him more often. That was in 2020. We met more often, and at this time, guys, you know. Okay, guys, so I remember with this guy, we're just talking here and there, and then from there, 2020. Of course, there are times where even though I was not going to church, there were times where I would pray by myself, just like, I knew God is there, and I met his brother. They were brothers. His brother visited and he was here, and we had like an amazing time. And then I didn't know that these people were praying, or that they even pray. I just thought like, no, I meet some good people, they have a good heart, they have a good heart, they help people, they do this, that. But it never clicked to me that they pray, like, I'm like, of course. So I remember, and at this point, we were starting to meet more often. And even if I'm outside, the young brother would come and sit with me, just talk and stuff like that. So I remember at this one time, things happened to me. And from there, I was like, the following day, I was like, oh God, I don't wanna be this kind of a person. I just wanna know you. I remember the day I woke up, I was like, I'm fasting for 3 days and 3 nights. I started fasting, and then I went to this park where I would go sometimes and just chill there and relax. I was there praying, reading my Bible, and then from there, I just felt like, I want to do this. And then these brothers, then especially the elder brother was the one to start talking to me in a different way now, in a different aspect, in a different direction, where telling me things that were happening in my life, things that, I had not told anyone, things that I had not told him, things that happened when I was home. So I didn't know. And then I was like to him, no, you're creeping me out right now. You're really creeping me out. You're becoming weird. And then he said, okay, I'll stop. And in all that, he was encouraging me some things, telling me certain things. So we changed the subject and the topic. Though within me, I was like, what was that? And then from there, I remember I started spending more and more time with the young brother. And at this point, I'm asking about the word bit by bit. We're talking about the word. We'll just find ourselves talking about the word of God.
This is my journey. This is my story. I was lost and now I'm found in Him. This is my story, my love story. I was lost and now I'm found in Him. This is my love is my journey. I was lost and now